All right, here we go with 6.3% of a quantity. Lesson 6.3, we're on page 193. Page 193. So it says that 5% represents 5 units for every 100 units. 5% of a whole quantity refers to the part of the quantity that represents 5%. So the whole thing is 100%, and 5% is the part that is, the model shows 100% refers to the whole quantity or the base. So 5% of the whole thing. So you've got this whole thing. 5% is like this little part here. 5 out of 100ths. So if you split this whole candy bar into 100 parts and you ate 5 of them, you'd be eating 5%. That's what that means. So we are going to find out what a percent of a number is. And 5% of 160, oh, I got the second problem written down here on accident. Let me get rid of that first. So let's do 5% of 160. What that means is 5 hundredths of times 160. Another way of thinking that is 5.05, because 5 hundredths is 0.05, times 160. And that's the easiest way to do that, but you can do it either way. We want to get a decimal answer, we want to get a fraction answer. But let's do it, well, let's do it both ways here. So 100 and 160, I can split this, I can divide this by 10. So that becomes 10. That becomes 16. So we have 5 times 16. Oh, look at 5 tenths. That's equal to 1/2. So we have 1 times 16 and 2 times 1. So this is equal to 16 over 2, which is a division problem. 16 divided by 2, which is equal to 8. And you can do the same thing with decimals. You can multiply 160, there it goes, times 0.05. And we get 0 times 5 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Regroup with the 3. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8. And the decimal point needs to be 2 numbers in here. So 8.00 or 8. All right, so that's the one on the bottom of page 193. I put page 194 on accident. And let's take a look at, I want you to do numbers 1 and 2. Just do 1 and 2, pause the video, and then turn it back on when you have the answer. Okay, so it's 40%. This is number 1. You should have already done it. 40% of 720. Let's do it the 2 different ways. We're going to do it as fractions and then as decimals. So 40% is 40 over 100 times 720 over 1. We definitely want to simplify before we go any further. 40 over 100 is the same thing as 4 out of 10, which is the same thing as 2/5. Now we can divide 5 by 5 and get 1. 720 divided by 5. I'll show you how I do this. It goes into 7 one time, remainder 2. 22, 5 goes into 22 4 times, and that's a remainder of 2, which is another 4, because 5 times 4 is 20. So we have 2 times 144, which is equal to 288 over 1, or 288. The other way to do that is take 720 and multiply it times 0.4. 0.40 is the same thing as 0.4. 0 times 4 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. And 7 times 4 is 28. and you put the decimal point one spot in, 288. Personally, I find this one to be much easier, as long as you can get a decimal answer, than doing all of this simplifying and reducing and all that stuff down. So now go ahead and try number 2 if you haven't done that. Turn the video back on when you've done number 2. It says 75% of 800. All right, so how would we find 75%? And it says kilograms, so we have to put a label with our answer. We're either going to do 75 hundredths times 800, which is the same thing, 75%, 75 hundredths. Hopefully you recognize that that's 3/4 times 800. And you can see we can divide that by 4 and get 1. Divide that by 4 and get 200. 3 times 200 is 600. Or we can do the decimal way of doing 800 times 0.75. And 0 times 5 is 0. 0, 8 times 5 is 40. Placeholder, and 0, 0, and 56. And then when we put them together, we get 0, 0, 0, 0, and 6. And move the decimal point in 2 spots, which is 600. Now, personally, I would prefer to do this one like this, actually. 2.25 times 800, because I can put 0, 0, 5 times 8 is 40, 2 times 8 is 16 plus 4. Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong here? 0.2. 5 times 0, 2 times 0. Oh, 5 times 8 is 40. 16 is... Huh. What in the world am I doing wrong? Let's see. I'm not going to give up on this until I figure it out. Oh, 75%, not 25%. Okay. That's a 7 there. I can't read my own writing. That's what I'm doing wrong. 7 times 8 is 56, is 60. Okay, so 600 is the answer there. Now, if you really think about the meaning of percent, I want to show you that you don't really even have to do any of this work. Check this out. 40% means 2/5. But just think about what 40% is. 40% is 10%, and 10%, 10%, 10%. Well, I can figure out 10% of 720 really easily. That's 72. And then each one of these is a 72. So 72 4 times, which I can do by doing double. 72 doubled is 144. Double it again, you get 288. So I can really kind of do that in my head. And this one's even easier to do in my head, because 75% is the same thing as 3/4. 3/4 of 8, if I split 8 into 4 parts, I get 2 in each part. So 3/4 would be 3 of these 2s. And in this case, since it's 800, it would be 200 3 times, which is equal to 600. That's what my brain does to solve that. You can actually do them in your head. Alrighty. So now I want you to do 3 through 6. Stop the video while you're doing it, and then turn it on after you've tried 3 through 6. So number 3, I'm going to go fast on this, is 30% of 450. And I'm going to use the decimal method here. I'm going to do 450 times 0.3, because I don't need that 0 on there. 0, when I do the 0 times 3, 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Bring the decimal point over 1 spot, and you've got 135 as your answer. All right, number 4, 225% of $60. All right, well, I can do the 200% first. That's equal to 200% of $60 is $120. 25% means a fourth, right? 1/4 of 60, which is 15, because if I cut 60 in half, I get 30. I cut that in half, I get 15. So all I have to do is add 15 to that, and I've got $135. Or you can do it the long way, which is 0.225, and I would put this on the bottom to make it a faster and simpler problem. 0, 5 times 6 is 30, 2 times 6, 15, 12, 13. Move the decimal point over 2 spots. No, 3 spots. No, 2 spots. Because it's 2.25, not 0.225. That is a mistake. 225% is 2.25. Ugh, can't believe I did that. Okay, 135 is the correct answer. And think logically about it. If you have 200% of $60, it's not going to be $13. It's going to be more than $60. 200% of $60 is $120 because you do it twice. All right, moving on. Number 5. 55% of 320. Okay, so I am going to solve this using logic and see if I get the same thing that you got when you did all the work to multiply. 50% means half. So half of 32 is 16. So half of 320 is 160. Now, if 50% of 320 is 160, 5% has to equal 16, because that's 1/10 of 50%. See, 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5. So 5% is 1/10 of 50%, or 16. If I put those together, I get 176. Woo! Okay, number 6, 110%. See if I cannot make the same stupid mistake here. Of $550. And I'm going to use my logic on this one as well. 100% of $550 is $550. Then I just need to find 10% of $550, which would be 55, right? Plus, sorry, not equals. Plus, because 10% means dividing it by 10. It's 1/10 or 10 parts of it. So if I divide 550 by 10, I get 55. So that's 605. 550 plus 55 is 605. And that's our answer. And it's with a dollar sign because it's telling us it's 110% of $550. Woo! Okay, that was a crazy one. Hope you learned.